facing Milwaukee. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's a jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Robertson passes Dandridge. Pass to McLaughlin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Detroit on D. Robertson dishes to Smith. The pass to McLaughlin. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. No good off the back of the rim. So it's Detroit now. Morris into the lane.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Abdul-Jabbar against Drummond. And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And Drummond throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
On defense, the Pistons. They trail by 1. Pass to Dandridge. The dish to Abdul-Jabbar. McLaughlin, the pass to Smith. And stolen by Drummond. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Still a nice play to make sure that pass didn't reach its target.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Smith. Inside. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Drummond. There's the lob to the hoop. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McLaughlin. No good from outside. The Pistons trailing. Here's Harris. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Smith. Greg Smith, small for a power forward, but with a big finish inside right there.
Crisp pass into the paint.
And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
Davis is checked in for Milwaukee. Allen comes in for Dandridge. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Allen drives in. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive.
I see.
So it's Detroit now. They trail by one. And it's Baines missing. Fast break, Milwaukee. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Here's McLaughlin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here that they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key there. Getting point-blank looks time and time again.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Robertson kicks to Smith. The Bucks working the ball around. 4 on the shot clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. Free throw drop for Smith. He doesn't get the second one. Pistons trail by 4. Tolliver for 3. They get it back. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And the defense out of position on that possession, which allowed for him to get that offensive board.
Well said. Yes, he did. You're right, Greg. That's a tremendous jam on the putback.
What a great nose for the basketball he has. And
a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Milwaukee on top, up by 2. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Bucks?
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
We've got Dandridge. Robertson is out there with Allen. Then it's Kareem. And it's Davis in the 4-man position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Passes it to Dandridge. Off target with his 3.
Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
Abdul-Jabbar. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
And he makes both free throws.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And here are the Pistons now, trailing by 2. And Davis sends it back. Allen. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. It's his first trip to the line. Ball for Allen. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Pistons trail by 3.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Here's Drummond. Detroit, no good that time either.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Here's Robertson. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Here's Jackson. The layup missed. Milwaukee leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. He has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Robertson outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Caldwell Pope kicks to Morris. Stolen by Allen. Now the Bucks moving it up. And they're moving it up. And here they go. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Milwaukee making a switch here. McLaughlin's checked in. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Pistons. Jody Meeks comes in for Jackson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the bank shot is good. Abdul-Jabbar's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Pass Dandridge. Over to the wing. Here's Davis. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And now it's an 11-point Bucks lead. It's tipped. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And the layup's good off the glass. Abdul-Jabbar's got 18 points in the game.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team, and you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Craig Smith, he's checked in for Davis. And then for Detroit, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Drummond. Johnson comes in for Harris. And Steve Blake is subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Blake dishes to Johnson. And there's the feed to Blake. To the wing on the left. The Pistons working the ball around now. Meeks, good.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Johnson, the pass to Blake. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Blake's got his first bucket in this one.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Johnson attacking. The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And that one misses. And he sinks the second. 24 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Smith. Back to Abdul-Jabbar. Dandridge passes to Smith. Feeds it to Abdul-Jabbar. 9 feet out. It's stolen by Johnson. Dishes to Blake. Back to Johnson. Here's Meeks. That'll do it for the first half. Bucks ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Come on, Bradley. You better be making some noise for yo.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And in terms of points in that first half, you know, he's now at a point where we expect him to perform that way.
And, Greg, that tells you all you need to know about what a talent he is. I mean, I'll bet he adds a lot more to his totals after the break.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Harris in at the three, the small forward. To the left side wing. To the inside. Robertson kicks to Smith. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And the basket by Harris.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Robertson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. One guy who's been getting it done is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
You need to make some adjustments because he's absolutely scorching.
Pistons trail by 12. Jackson passes to Drummond. Harris kicks to Jackson. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And that's now 6 points for Reggie Jackson.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, obviously, you know, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, you know, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Abdul-Jabbar can't get it to go. Kicks it to Caldwell Pope. And he goes in for the dunk.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Over to the wing. McLaughlin the pass to Smith. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Pistons shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. Davis is checked in for Milwaukee. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Robertson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Stacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it down
sir.
hard,
Yes,
my
sir.
brother.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Davis kicks to Robertson. It's picked off. Pass break Detroit. Rejected by Robertson. And they're able to recover.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
To the paint. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
And the pass to McLaughlin. Inside runner. And Smith puts it in. Smith's got 14.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Fast break. Here we go. Pass to McLaughlin. Robertson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's McLaughlin. Second shot opportunity. And it's good on the layup. Abdul-Jabbar's got 10 points here in the second half.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Here's Robertson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And it's Smith penetrating. McLaughlin the best to Abdul-Jabbar.
And you don't ever.
Pistons trail by 12. Here's Baines. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Robertson kicks to Davis. Oscar Robertson assisting on the basket. Davis has got hit.